Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. You were starting to ramble about something before we went on the air. What'd you do yesterday?
It was such a nice Sunday. I got up, I watched Sunday Morning, my favorite show, of course. Took a hot shower, put clean pajamas on. Hung pictures, and then made homemade stew, which came out so good. It was so good and just relaxed. It was a really nice Sunday.
So the key to homemade stew, I would think, is somehow getting the meat in there to be really soft and tender, right?
Yes, this is a great debate in our house. It's not easy. So I did flour it, and I browned it first. And it's funny because a lot of the pieces are very soft and tender, and some of them are not. So I also think it's the meat itself. But yeah, it takes a long time. I cooked it for like 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, it cooked all day practically.
I missed CBS Sunday Morning yesterday with Jane Pauley. Anything good? Did I miss anything good?
I wouldn't say it was a spectacularly fascinating show. It was good. It's a blur to me now, so I'll have to think about it to see exactly what happened.
All right, I'll have to go back and, you can go on, I know you're not on social media, but if you go on Twitter, usually they have, every segment up there. You can go rewatch it on Twitter. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a great show.
Today is National Cashew Day. Cande?
That's one of my favorite nuts. I love cashews.
I love all types of nuts, and cashew's a favorite. National Eat a Cranberry Day. Yes?
All right, you go first. Eat it right out of the bag and let me see that sourpuss.
And it's National Espresso Day. Cande?
I used to love espresso. I haven't had a good espresso in quite some time. I used to like it with a shot of Frangelica, if you have to know the truth.
You were that type of person. I could see that.
I would end my meal that way sometimes.
I don't know that I've ever had a cup of espresso.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a big coffee fan, as you know.
Well, are you a sugary coffee guy? Because I don't put any sugar in my coffee.
I don't put any sugar in my coffee.
So then espresso would be good because I guess people do put sugar in it, but no, it's not supposed to be with sugar. And it's strong and delish. You take that little lemon rind, you do it around the rim, so every time
lemon?
you take it, yes.
Really?
All right, get sweets. She knows what espresso's all about. Come on now.
But isn't it too strong? Isn't it way strong?
It comes in a tiny little cup. Smaller than a regular cup.
Yes, I know the cup, yes.
And then it has the peels of lemon that you're supposed to wipe the rim of the cup before you drink it.
All right, I don't know.
Are we thinking about the same thing?
Yeah, no, of course.
Espresso.
I guess
right.
Espresso, right? I mean,
espresso.
Yeah. Right, espresso? Am I getting confused between espresso and cappuccino?
Maybe you are. One has milk and foamy whatever, and the other has nothing but black little cup of coffee.
Oh, okay. So maybe I'm getting confused. They both come in little cups, right? Cappuccino?
I don't know. No, they come in a regular coffee cup, cappuccino, usually with whipped cream on top.
Okay. I'm confused now. Someone's gonna hold on a second.
I can't teach you the ins and outs of coffee at this hour.
You're gonna have to wait a second, Cande, because I'm gonna. Right. This is really.
It's bothering you.
Yes, espresso. Let's see, espresso.
I see you don't believe me. This is what Brian does too. I tell him something, and then he looks it up on the phone. All right. This is exactly what you're doing.
Fun. It's, as you said, it's strong black coffee made by forcing steam through ground coffee beans. Okay.
So good.
And now I'm looking up cappuccino. Cappuccino is, of course, here's where the confusion comes. Cappuccino is an espresso-based coffee drink that originated in Italy, traditionally prepared with steamed milk foam.
Thank you.
So they're very similar, and it's espresso-inspired. So that's where the confusion, I suppose, is coming from. Can you give me a pass on this one, Cande?
I'll give you a pass, but this is what I live with my whole life. I tell someone something, and then they have to look it up because they don't believe me. I don't understand.
I am sorry. Oh, I never told you. I was going to tell you what I watched on Netflix this weekend.
Yes, do tell.
Okay, so my in-laws are in town. The first thing is, I was watching Dexter, and my father-in-law sat down one morning with me and said, "Oh, what's this?" So I was on season 3, so I gave him the scoop on the first 2 seasons. I basically caught him up. I said, in 5 minutes, I gave him the whole lowdown, and he watched like 6 or 7 episodes with me. He loves Dexter, and he didn't even watch the first 2 seasons. I gave him the update on the first 2 seasons.
All right, so he's caught up and loving it.
Yes, he's caught up. I said, fine, you can now continue when you go home, I watched a movie that he and my mother-in-law watched at home that they recommended. It was nominated a few years back for many Academy Awards, and Jennifer Lawrence won Best Actress for Silver Linings Playbook.
One of my favorite movies of all time. I can watch that any day of the week. I have seen that movie, I'm not kidding you, 100 times.
So they recommended it.
It's one of the best movies ever.
It was so...
so good.
Not
your
only...
Juju's messed up. Did that mess up your Juju? It's the best movie.
Not only was it good, it was had just enough seriousness and comedy in combination. You know what I'm saying,
Yes.
Candy?
Yes, it was emotional. It was funny. It was a love story. It was a football story.
Yes.
It was a family story. It's the best. I love it.
Little something for everyone.
I can't believe you've never seen it.
And I'd never seen it. And Bradley Cooper, my God.
Oh, please. He's phenomenal.
This guy, I mean, if he's right up. He's might be second for me behind Leonardo DiCaprio. Candy.
I mean, he is phenomenal. That is an awesome movie. I could watch that and Almost Famous. I could watch every day.
And if you just want to talk Bradley Cooper, I agree with you. Almost Famous, my favorite movie, as it is yours. But Bradley Cooper, you take A Star Is Born, you take Silver Linings Playbook, and you take American Sniper, and whatever. The guy's amazing. What an actor this guy is. Really incredible.
Unbelievable. Great movie. Love, love, love.
And one more for you. Yesterday afternoon, I was done watching football. It's like 4:30 with no fantasy, Candy. I'm like, you know what am I even watching this for? I shut it off. I put on Netflix, and I decide to watch the Christmas musical on Netflix called Jingle, Jangle. Have you heard about this?
No.
It is a new Christmas movie. It's a musical. It stars Forrest Whitaker and Keegan-Michael Key. And it is phenomenal. It's a cute family story. It's 2 hours long. It's a musical. It's a movie. It was great. And I watched Jingle Jangle. My kids wanted nothing to do with it. I tried to get them to sit down and watch it. They wanted nothing to do with it. So I watched it by myself. And I recommend it. I thought it was very, very good.
What's Dana doing while you're sitting and sitting and sitting and watching TV?
What was she doing? She was on her phone. How do I say this politely? She spends a very long time in the bathroom, Candy.
Uh-huh.
She needed her
I'm
time
sure
alone.
she's going to be thrilled.
Well,
I used to go to the bathroom to hide.
Yeah, but like she's in there for like an hour. Like it was a long time. So that was like half the movie, and then she prepared Elijah a little dinner while I was.
He's the only one that gets fed?
Well, everyone ate at different times yesterday.
I see.
It was one of those days. Anyway.
Alrighty.
So I was watching Jingle Jangle all by myself. All by my lonesome.
And you were happy.
I was so happy. I've never been happier, Candy. So good.
I'll check it out. I'm getting in the mood for some Christmas movies now.
Yeah, it was nice. All right, so you have a wonderful day. We're going to have sunshine, 50 degrees right after the clouds and rain peel off here. Candy, enjoy yourself, all right?
I'll be here tomorrow, and we'll do it all over again.
We will. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.